I just ruined this painting, or at least I thought I did. I used the wrong medium on my jelly plate, but what happened next was completely eye-opening and changed this piece completely. Let's get started. Okay, so we're going to spray down the paper. Start with outlines today. I've got a mix of Cerulean blue and Payne's gray here. I'm just going to put down some marks. Mix in a little yellow ochre into that mix. I'm feeling very messy today, very stroke oriented. So I'm going to come in with this fluffy brush and kind of move this around. We are working on the Paul Rubens hot press paper today. My plan is to go over this with the jelly plate. So that's why I'm keeping it pretty simple. But I really want some energy coming through here. Gonna add a bit more of that yellow ochre in here. I think I want to add just a little bit of like a touch of brown through here. I'm trying to keep it really loose today. So yesterday when I was working, I meant to pick up the matte medium, and I ended up picking up the clear gesso by mistake, but it was a happy accident. So let's play around with this and see what we get. It was interesting. It left a really cool layer, and it was actually easier to pull up, I think, than it was with the gel medium. So clear gesso has a little bit of grit to it, which is interesting. Let's start off with some of this sort of purple color. Now I'm just trying to, you'll see here in a minute, make sure you hang out. I'm just going to put down some pastels with the grater. And we're going to just fill in, you'll see here in a minute. I discovered a pretty interesting way to make marks. So then the next thing I did was I came in with a small brayer and I just sort of started rolling it out like this and kind of creating marks this way. Which was kind of fun. That red is very dominant. And then I came in with the color shaper as well to kind of just move that, a little bit of that gel medium, I'm sorry, gesso around. And you can see I've got some pretty dark marks here, which I'm okay with. But it's kind of interesting that we can create these textures. I did use my scraper tool on the jelly plate, and I'm going to do that again. Don't hate me. I'm barely pressing at all. And yes, I could probably pierce my plate, but I'm not going to worry about it because I'll just get a new plate if that happens. Got to live on the edge a little bit. And we can also come back in with our catalyst tool and make some marks as well. Sort of gray color up here. Just another way to make marks. Honestly, it was a happy mistake. So what we're going to do is we're just going to print this on the plate. Now I've got a little bit extra up here. I'm going to wipe away. Okay, let's put this on the plate and see what we get. It's a lot. I'm not sure I'm going to even put it all on there. I'm going to try to go like right there. I did wipe off a little bit more of it. So that clear gesso was going to give us, because remember, everything you put on the plate first is what's going to be on top. We're gonna have a layer of gesso over our pastel marks. That is very dark. Okay, let's see what we get. You can see that there's quite a bit left on the plate, but I'm okay with that. Look at those fun lines we got. Like the fun marks that transferred. It's really quite something in a really neat way. So let me dry this real quick. Okay, so it's dry. You can kind of, I don't know if you can hear the difference, but there's definitely a texture on here from where we put the clear gesso on. We could add more clear gesso. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to leave it. So I'm not going to add that many more marks, but let's add a bit more fun to it. Okay, let's add just a little bit more through here. Love that. Let's add some marks. And you can see this pastel. It's a little, I can't decide if that's mine. It is lifting a little bit, but it's not going to be major. I'm going to come back and scrape back in a little bit with the palette knife. Just to give more of those lines. Like that. That's really pretty. I'm going to come in with a little bit of pastel. We need some of that sanguine color, I think. Ooh, that's fun. I like using them on their sides because we can, that's really adhering quite well through there. Let's come in with a little bit of this yellow, light yellow color. Still trying to keep it pretty loose. I've been feeling like I've been a little restricted, trying to make things that maybe weren't me. I feel like I want to put some up here. That's a bold color. Love it. Love it with a sanguine, that sanguine color or orangey color. Okay, I'm going to put in a little fault line coming through here. That was really thick. Okay, so I covered that part up. I didn't like that line. Come in with this pencil. I just wanted something more jaggedy to kind of mimic what we've got going on over here. Let's put another mark coming this way. Okay. I'm going to add a bit of this sort of gray purpley color through here. Okay, so I'm going to add in a little bit more of these orange marks coming through, or these ochre marks coming through here. Just to add a bit more energy to it. Okay, I might be done. I feel like this one's done. Like that one really quickly. Okay, so here's what we've got. We survived the messy middle and got some pretty cool marks. Like I love the watercolor underneath, but I'm really loving the jelly plate technique with the soft pastels. I think there's some really cool marks in here. Love this, how this turned out with the little lines that barely printed. It feels like a wood block to me down here, which is really cool, or a stamp. I like the sort of subtle little almost murmuration going on up here. I think that's really cool. Love the marks coming this way with the yellow. I think it's really cool. I like it. It has a very sort of printmaking over watercolor feel. Oh, I really like these lines that I scratched out of the watercolor. I feel like it's bold and it kind of feels like something that I would make. It's a little looser and feels more me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Is it too much? Is it too little? Should I do more? Would you do more? Just curious to know your thoughts. Okay, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.